Hello, my name is John McAllister, and I have the John McAllister Sports Report. Today, we're going to go into the high school recruiting and talk with one of my favorite players, and by most people, the very best player in the 2026 class here in Ohio. Elbert Hill, a corner from Akron Hoban High School, is an ideal corner. He's played it his whole life. He plays a lot of different positions for Hoban, and he's a very, very, very good football player. And as you'll see in the interview, he is a class act. We have had a hard time connecting with conflicts, and he was out in Southern Cal for a little bit and just couldn't make ends meet, but we did now. Uh, Great interview. He's going to Southern Cal, he committed, and he's going to be a senior at Hoban. So I'm excited for him. And watching the film, he's quick. He can get in and out, coverage, and things like that. So if you sit back and please enjoy my conversation and my video podcast with Elbert "The Rock" Hill from Akron Hoban High School. Like I said earlier in my introduction, my guest today, and I feel very, very fortunate, track him down. He's been a busy man. Elbert "Rock" Hill. And I'm going to call you Rock because I can't keep saying Elbert, okay?
Yes, sir.
So we'll go with Rock. It's good. Plays at Akron Hoban, senior year. Going to be pretty good, aren't you guys?
Yes, sir.
I'm glad. I'll come to see a game. Your Coach Terrell's a good friend of mine. He's too easy on you guys, though. You know what? I'm messing with you, man. Okay, let's first, and I don't want to really, it's not what I do, but let's talk about Southern Cal. You made the commitment. Give me 3 things about Southern Cal you really liked.
I really like the players, the coaches, and then I'll say the degree there.
Okay. What do you think about majoring in? Do you know?
Yes, sir. I'm doing business.
Okay. That's good business school, isn't it?
Yes,
It's
sir.
really, that's what I've heard and everything. Okay. When did you, it's kind of a silly question, but when did you really get into football, Rock?
I got into football when I was about 6 years old.
Playing
So
Pee Wee?
yeah. I went. So my grandma put me in this football team called the Ohio Village Wildcats, and I was with the young guys, Pee Wee, with kids my age, and then ever since then, I just fell in love with the game then, and I just been playing it for forever.
Anybody along the way kind of, I don't want to say kick you in the butt, but push you and encourage you and helped you? Anybody that you can talk about? Anybody help you?
Definitely, I'll say like all like the Ohio Village Wildcats like coaches. I'll say family most definitely. My family definitely. They still push me to this day to be a great person, not just on the field but off the field also. So those two things I'll say pushing me to be a great
That's
person.
re- that's really good. You know, I have slogans, and I was an old football coach and a teacher, English teacher. I had a lot of slogans and sayings. Any words you live by? Any words that you think about it? You know, any sayings or anything like that?
I always say this saying called like call God, means like if you ever having like a problem that you need to like be handled or something, just like give it to God. Let God do his work. Let him carry you through anything you're like any obstacle that you think's too big for you. Just give it to God. So I always say call God.
That's really good. he usually answers, not always right away, but you get an answer, right?
Yes, sir.
Sometime. That's really good. You play any other sports? I can't remember. You run track?
I ran track my freshman year, but I haven't ran it since then. And then the last time I really played like another sport was just like eighth grade basketball. I really just been doing football. So
Okay. Okay, that's good. But you, I mean, a lot. I encourage playing more than one sport, but you just haven't done it at the varsity level. I mean, you've played basketball and you've run track and those things. It's really good. I have one more question before I forget. Did you play spring 7-on-7? Did you
uh,
travel?
I went to a couple of tournaments with this team called Fast Houston with this guy named Coach Rowe, but his his real name's like Roe Kane. I play with him. He's kind of like my DB trainer that's like in Texas. When I go out there, I go train with him, and like he's
Okay.
just like he a great role model. So
Okay, that's really good. Okay, you got to play corner or free, or what position are you going to play out at USC when you get
uh,
there?
I mean I'm playing corner. That okay. I'm playing corner at USC, but I feel like the skill set I have, I'm really good. I could play anywhere over the field, but I really want to play corner. That's what I want to do.
Right. That'll probably be your money
Yes,
position,
sir.
won't it? I mean, when you get to the next level besides college, that's really good. Good. Uh, tell me Tell me, how was the 7-on-7? Did it help you, or just give you something to do, or give you a chance to compete?
So I would say definitely it helped me. When I first started, I started off playing with South Florida Express. That was my sophomore year. I was just like fresh to it. So when I
Okay.
went out there, I really got to like see like how other guys is, not just in Ohio, but like around like the country. So like I got
Yeah,
to see like how the game is going to get somebody that's good as me. So it really helped me, and it made me want to like push myself even more.
that's really a good answer.
Yes,
That's
sir.
really a good answer. I, I see that. And when you play across the country, you're playing against some pretty good cats, right?
Yes,
Some
sir.
dogs. Okay, that's really good. How's school going for you?
School's been amazing. I mean, Holman's just a great place for people. They really try their best to help you achieve what you want to do in life. So it's just a great place there.
That's really good. Tell me about what are you thinking about? You got this year, but what are you going to major in? Do you have that's a long ways away, but are you into business? I guess, huh?
Yes, sir. I wanna as soon as I get to college, I wanna get into the real estate, start investing in properties and stuff.
Okay. Oh, okay. That's really good. It sounds good. Okay, I have a couple of silly questions for you. Okay,
Okay.
here's not dumb ones, just silly. If you could trade places with somebody for one day, 6 in the morning till midnight, if you could trade or hang with them, who would you hang with? Who would you trade with?
Uh, I'll say I wouldn't want to trade with nobody. I just want to be myself. But
Oh,
I'll probably say I want to hang with for a day. I'll probably say
yeah, I
probably
thought
Le-
you LeBron right
Yeah,
away.
I was gonna say that. Probably LeBron. Probably
Okay,
LeBron.
I mean Akron man and all this stuff, and now you're going to be a California guy eventually. That's really
Yeah.
good. Okay, what do you have to work on? What do you have to get better at in high school right now? Going into this season, what do you have to get better at?
Uh, I'll probably say I'll have to get better at like more like my eye discipline, and then I'll say probably just stop getting frustrated when things not going my way.
Right.
'Cause sometimes I get real frustrated when I like. I'll say like give an example like if we're down and like our offense not doing really well, like I don't want the ball in my hands. Probably just like stop getting frustrated and just like won't. like probably just put more trust into my team.
Yeah. I think Coach Terrell probably knows you pretty well. I think
Yeah,
one of his strengths is that he knows his players and he knows what buttons to push. And I was joking. I know he's a pretty not aggressive, but a pretty get after it coach too.
yes, sir.
That's your benefit. That's good
Yeah,
for you. It's
yes,
really
sir.
good. Okay, what do you think your? Because I have my own opinion. What are your strengths right now?
Uh, I would say my strengths is
You don't have to be cocky. You don't have to be. Just tell me what you think your strengths are.
I think my strengths is probably I'll say my effort. Just by doing like little things. Always want to play with effort, chase down the receiver from another side of the field. Always run to the ball. And then I'll also say is like probably like being patient. Lately, I've been being real patient. So I think those are two of some good strengths I
You
have.
know, I've seen you run from the backside all the way down across the field and catch a guy.
Yes, sir.
Now, I don't know how fast you are, but you're fast enough. I mean, you're going to
Yes,
get
sir.
faster, but what I'm saying is, that somebody will tell me, I don't know how fast he is. Well, you watch that, you do know how
Yeah.
fast. So it's really good. I, I would tell you, you have to get better ball skills.
Okay.
You have to catch the ball. I mean, right now, sometimes you don't. And you'll be fine. I just
Yeah.
watched the video, but you do a lot of things right, and you will come up and smack people. And for a corner, that's pretty good, I think. Okay,
Yes, sir.
next dumb question, silly question. Okay, what is one talent that you don't have, but you'd like to have, but you'll never get it? What's one talent and not football? I mean, anything. What's one talent you'd like to have, but you'll never get it?
Teleportation.
What is it?
Teleportation.
What's that? I don't know what that is.
I want to teleport.
Okay, that's good. You don't think you'll ever get it, though, right?
Nope.
Okay. Okay, how are you going to handle, obviously, and it's cut to the chase, you're committed to Southern Cal. How are you going to handle hassles you get, or how are you going to make yourself better this season? I mean, you could float. I've known guys that don't play hard so they don't want to get hurt. But I mean, players that are going to big schools and stuff. How are you going to handle all that?
Can you say that again? You kind of cut out.
Okay, how are you going to handle? You've committed to Southern Cal. How are
Yes,
you
sir.
going to Are you going to get an attitude? Are you going to work hard? How are you going to do that this year? Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, kinda. It's kind of like I'll say, just cause I'm committed doesn't really mean the work's gonna stop. I feel like I really haven't achieved much, and I feel like I'm still hungry to keep going for more.
Okay, that's good. And see, I've watched some players that about halfway through they take a dive because they don't want to
Yeah.
get hurt. I don't see that happening to you, but I've known some guys in big schools, they don't play quite as hard. If they have a little injury, I'm not saying you would do that. I'm just saying it's got to be so hard to keep after it, keep getting
Yes.
better and better. It's a challenge to you, Rock.
Yes,
That's a
sir.
challenge. Okay, what advice what advice would you give to recruits that are like you're going into your senior year? What about juniors and sophomores? What do you tell them about recruiting? Just a couple things.
I'll say really to just keep working and keep grinding. If you go out there and be you and make those plays that you know you're capable of making, and just by doing the little things like effort, I'm telling you, I'm like all the coaches will find you some way somehow. They're gonna hear about you. You just gotta go out there and believe that you can do everything that somebody else is doing.
That's really good. And you use the word believe. Plus, you got to believe in yourself.
Yes, sir.
You, you got. I mean, if you don't, nobody else will.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you do away from football, away from training for fun?
Recently I just started fishing. I've been catching some good fish lately.
All
Uh,
right.
and then if I'm not fishing, I'll probably be like playing the game or just hanging out with friends.
Fishing, huh? Well, you go
Yes,
out.
sir.
I don't mind fishing as long as I don't have to take the fish off the hook.
Yeah,
I
I don't
bet you
take the
get
fish
some
off the
big
hook
fish
either.
out, don't you?
Yes,
I bet.
sir.
I'm trying to think around Akron where a good place to fish would be. But
Yeah.
okay, energy. We've kind of talked about, but energy is big. Okay, energy is really big. Kind what kind of energy are you going to bring to Hoban this year? What kind of energy can Coach Terrell expect from you?
I'm bringing a lot of energy, a lot of swag. I mean, me and the seniors at my school, we not trying to lose again. We want to win it all. So we just been bringing a lot of energy, pushing the team to have that same energy as us.
It's good, and you just cut. And in what ways will you encourage, or will you push them, or will you? What kind of ways will you bring energy?
I just push them to bring that juice every day. Give it everything you
Yeah.
got.
In practice and everything, right? For
Yes,
sure.
sir.
For sure. Okay, let's go back. I'm really into film study. I look at a lot of tapes of players. I've watched you highlights. How important is film study to you? Video study.
Uh, So for my sophomore year and kind of like beginning of junior year, I didn't really know too much about the film study. But recently, when I went to USC for those 2 weeks, I really started learning how to like really watch film and break it down.
That's
And
good.
now I really see how important it is to know things and watch film because you would know it before it even happens.
Exactly. Hey, and boy, when you get to next year, well, I bet you will this year too. But film
Yes, sir.
study is so important. I knew a quarterback that went out to Notre Dame. He went early, and he
Yeah.
told me that in the first 2 months that he in spring, they never touched the football. It was all film study, all breaking down, all learning the film and plays and all that stuff. And that's kind of interesting. It's
Yes, sir.
really good if you should do that. Okay, a couple more questions. So far, you're going into your senior year. Has there been I call it a scrapbook moment. Has there been a time, a play, or some time where you'll always remember? You get back with your buddies when in 10 years from now, you'll remember Hoban and that one play so far. Is there a scrapbook moment like that?
Definitely. I got a lot of those with my teammates. I'll probably say the one that we mainly always talk about is this guy he on the team. His name is Lanier Folk. We played Akron East this past year, and he got like picked up and like slammed. I mean, we always talk about that one play.
That's good. Okay, if I'm going to has there been a time, and there probably will be this year, has there been a time when the light came on when you said, I got to step it up? I mean, your whole career, has there been a time that you can remember when you said, I got to get my stuff together. I got to get going. Is there any time like that for you when you can remember?
Definitely,
Okay.
definitely. I'll probably say this past year, week one, I didn't play my best game ever. It was probably one of like my worst games. After that, it just clicked to me. I had a deep talk with my dad, and I just knew like from that moment, I couldn't let that happen again. I had to step my game up.
That's good. That's really good. It's really good. Okay, I'm going to come and recruit you. Recruit you. And I'm looking for you as a person. What quality do you have? What's your not physical, not sports? What's your best quality that you have?
I'll say my best quality I have is that I'm a great person. I'm really genuine and I'm really nice to be around, and
You're
I
genuine.
care. Yeah, I care about my character a lot because you always want people to talk highly about you, even when you're not in those rooms that they're in too.
And you'll
So
have those challenges ahead.
yes,
More and
sir.
more of that stuff, I think. That's really good. Okay. Recruiting, last question. Tell me about what advice would you give to recruits? Now, you've been through everything. I mean, again, you and all the publicity and all the noise and social media, the good and the bad. What advice would you give to young players about recruiting?
I'll definitely say, really just believe you can do everything. Don't let nobody tell you you can't do nothing. Don't let nobody all. Don't worry about what the people say about you when they talk bad about you. Don't let none of that get to your head, bro. It's all about what you think about yourself.
And who is going to be now? Who's going to be your? You've mentioned it early. Who's going to be your biggest support that
Your
answers your
family,
questions?
your
He's up
the
there.
people.
No, up in the air.
Oh
Visit.
God, yeah, God,
Yeah,
definitely.
yeah. You're going to be there. Well, I really, Rock. We've taken a while to get this, but I really appreciate your time. You've
Yes,
done a
sir.
great job. You've done a great interview, and I really appreciate it.
Yes,
Thank you
sir.
so much.
You're
Okay.
welcome.
Wait, I got to put one more thing across the bottom here. Little pride for you there. Okay. University of Southern California
Yes,
commit.
sir.
And it's good. Sounds good. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.